Good morning everyone, welcome to day 4 of the Return to Swimming plan from Guildford City. We're going to start off with a breaststroke one, should I say, and we're going to go with campus lunge to start. So make sure you cleared your warm-up area too, and you've got like 10 drinks on you because the weather is pretty hot today. So campus lunge, 5 on each side, forward, the diagonals, and then to the side. Make sure your hips stay forward when you do the diagonal lunges.
Morning from Cara, Pranath and Edith.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Morning from Eleanor.
Side on view. Hey Eleanor. Diagonal, so if you go too far you're going to start to twist off. So you're going wide enough.
Morning from Tom.
Mr. Doddridge. Try and stay on one foot in the middle. Control it.
Morning from Hannah.
Hey Hannah. Into divers.
Good morning to you both from Zach. Hello to the socks from Mum.
How you doing today, Zach?
Morning from Dylan.
Okay, how's it going? Mr. Fuller. Right, so 3 on each side. Try and find that long streamline position. Might stick a couple of reps to your hamstring to wake up.
Nick Brooks says morning all.
How you doing, Nick? The C march, again, always make sure you're against the wall. So you don't do that. Get your leg up to the side. And then switch over. So you need lots of core control, lots of internal rotation. That's a good movement around your hip. Streamline to wall.
Morning from Grace. Socks.
Hi Grace. I was just thinking, no one comments on the socks anymore, apart from Zach.
That's
So nice long arms. Even if you think they're long, just double check.
a cloudy morning from Claudia.
A what?
A cloudy morning.
A cloudy morning. I'd
from
love a
Claudia.
cloudy morning, Claudia.
Yeah, it's a bit
And-
unbearable.
Scat press. I mean, even after yesterday's first video, I went out to the back door to try and get some fresh air. It was the same temperature as the living room. Scat press.
Morning from Luke. Kiwis.
Hey Luke, so try and push your wrist through the floor. Squeeze all the muscles in the front of your body and get the top of your back pointing up to the ceiling. And then we'll go 4 star jumps to finish off a little bit of prime work. Just build them up gradually. So first one, like that. And all movements. So let's see what comes out today. I was guessing you want another window open, but you've opened. They're all open now. I only shut the middle one because of noise. But up to you guys. I'll get us going like usual. 2, 1, go. So just do a little bunny hops to start, and then duck walk. Bunny hop again.
The hamster bun.
And then gorilla walk, seeing some down here. And then we'll go cheetah run. Bunny hops. And bear crawl to finish off the round. Leave it there. 10 seconds off. See what comes up next. Make sure you're taking sips in between literally every movement. 2, 1, go. So bunny hops again.
So you got cheetah sprints.
Of course, cheetah sprints. And go.
America, which is broad bean, but as big as you can do it to look like an elephant.
Yeah, I like that.
And starfish jump. If anyone can contribute, I need a rolling and a jelly bean.
Replacement. Okay. Star jump again. You got 20 seconds. Hedgehog curl.
A rolling worm.
Worm roll. And stop.
Oh, that was cute. A rolling pufferfish.
Now like a forward roll, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or I have to go
Yeah.
pop my cheeks up.
Jelly bean is the hard one.
Couldn't that be like some sort of like bird run? Like the chicken clock would have. Chicken walk would have been close. It's Thursday whole body time.
An ostrich run.
Yeah. I've got the neck for it. So you've got incline press ups. The 3 lots of 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Walking lunge, pullovers, and then reverse plank marches. So like I said, if you overrun on the rest a little bit because you need to take a little sip of drink, don't worry about it today. Especially those of you that are going out running later on. Try and run when it's a bit cooler. Just stay hydrated, please. So we'll get going. Incline press up in 2, 1, go.
Morning from Denny and Sophia.
How you doing, Danny and Sophia?
A flamingo trying to balance, so you do the C kick on one leg and flail the arms around and then try and balance.
I mean, there is such a thing as a C into a B mechanic because it's hurdles.
Yeah, but what
10
animal would
seconds
do
left.
that?
Huh?
But what animal would do that?
That'd be pretty flamingo / ostrich. If you're running forward with one, will you flail over with the last? Relax. Walk and lunge. Same principle as last week. Stay really tall. 2, 1, go.
Morning from Ella.
So how you doing, Ella? So no trunk sway at all. All the effort coming from your feet. So no matter what position you're in, the very tip top of your head is always pointed at the ceiling, so you're not going forwards and backwards. I feel a bit easier. You're trying to build up hip mobility and pushing power. And stop. Next you've got pullovers. We'll grab some bucks. Going into pullovers in 2, 1, go. So if you want to make it more challenging, keep your hands close and hold that bottom position, hands over your head. Or you could turn them into elliptinas as well, but it changes it to more of a core focus.
Good morning from Scarlett.
How you doing today, Scarlett? And stop. And the last one is reverse plank march in 2, 1, go. That sounds worse than that pullover. Keep your hips up high. You want to start really messing with it. Try and keep your hips up. Go for overhead rotation, mixed in with the march. So march, march, overhead reach, 10 seconds left. Especially don't arch your lower back too much. And stop. 20 seconds break. And genuinely drink in between each round, each exercise. Just enough to keep your mouth from drying up too much. Incline press ups again in 2, 1, go. No pitch week today.
Nope, she's fast asleep.
The other thing must be like really hot in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cushion behave. So keep your elbows, it's the easier version, keep your elbows tucked in towards your sides. If you're doing it on a table, to make sure that your elbows stay within the width of it. And stop. Then walking lunge. In 2, 1, go. Throw in a couple of side ones, a couple of backwards ones. Just make sure again, if you're doing a backwards one, you don't use momentum from your trunk swing, so like that. Keep it up the whole time, relax. And make sure you got someone to guide you as you go around the room. Don't just do it blindly.
Hi Jordan from Tegan.
Hey Tegan, pull over in 2, 1, go. So pull it back using your lats. It's almost like your elbows are coming back over the top. Lead with them rather than your wrists. And stop. Then you're into reverse plank march. In 2, 1, go. So lead with your knee, so that you're driving your knee up towards your head, and keep your hips from dropping. If you want, try and move your feet further away from you. Just don't let your hips drop, and stop. 20 seconds of rest. We'll go through the final round of part 1. In 2, 1, go. Remember, if you haven't got a table, you can just use a couple of books to do the inclines. As long as your shoulders are higher than your hips and your ankles. Couple of seconds left, and then stop. Walking lunge. 2, 1, go. So if you've got someone to guide you and you're doing different directions, make sure you reverse lunge, smaller steps, all the work from the front foot. Working diagonals, keep your hips facing forward. Last couple of seconds. And stop. So take a drink. Go into pullovers. In 2, 1, go. Keep extending your fingers as far over your head as you can get them. And then pause if you've got any sort of uncomfortable sensations around your shoulders. So if you get to a certain point, if your back position starts to change, just hold on for a second and then pull back. And then we'll stop there. Take one more drink before you go into reverse plank. 2, 1, go. So hips up high the whole time. It might be good if you do a couple of seconds holding, just a normal reverse plank. Just if you can pick up a difference. When you do take a foot away, if you just keep marching, your hips can start to drop and you might not notice it. If you go from here, relax. If you have that pause, you might start to notice just how challenging it will be to take a point of support away. So you're into your 1 minute rest now. Movement 2, part 2 is going to focus on movement skills, starting with frog stands. So you've got frog stands, sky sit up, bicycle crunch, and then skater hops. The skater hops, remember your priorities are, in order, stability. So you're trying to control your hopping distance to make sure that you land in a quarter squat before you take off again. Then you think about distance, as long as you still land in the same position. And then you think about being reactive. So make sure the area is clear. So before you start bouncing backwards and forwards, make sure your landings are solid. Last 15 seconds, we're going to go into frog stands. Keep drinking. In 2, 1, go. So frog stands is synonymous with wall walks or wall holds. I'm going to try and figure out what I can do with my wrist. Make sure whatever you do though, you're trying to make sure your back is straight and you're supervised. Straight line from heel to finger. Couple of seconds holding, 40 seconds on, 10 off, and then relax. After that, you're into sky sit-ups. So feet above your hips. 2, 1, go. So make sure you're pulling from below your belly button.
Hip squeaks awake.
Oh, she?
Yep.
Is she getting a drink?
Yeah. She's listening to all your advice.
Like, oh, alright, fine. Just make sure your back stays nice and straight. So doing that, you're leading with your head. You're not doing a lot of lower core work. And stop. It's better, especially for younger ones. Anchor your feet. Don't be a hero about it. Have them anchored. Pull with the right muscles. Bicycle crunch in 2, 1, go.
Is today Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah. So it means tomorrow is my last video with you guys.
Oh shoot, I should have said that in the other video. These guys' times are staying the same.
Yeah. That's right, you can do the other video tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Whew.
yeah, tomorrow is my last video with you guys. I've really really enjoyed helping out. So yeah, thanks for having me.
Whew, a couple of seconds on if you have to. Just make sure you're focusing on that rotation. So instead of just going like that, elbow to knee, do a crunch and twist your shoulders across your body. And then stop. And finish off with skater hops. I'll move this so you can see the hamster. In 2, 1, go. And side to side. What will do during the rest? So, small, control it, bit bigger, Let's make sure that you're always controlling every hop. 10 seconds in, left. And stop. Okay, you have more hamster now, you're not jumping around. So 20 seconds, you got 10 seconds left before you go back into frog stands.
She's like the perfect advert.
Yeah, she's the
So,
poster girl
remember,
for.
guys, drink lots of water.
Okay, sit up again.
Yes, sir.
2, 1, go. Ugh. Just a couple of seconds in each position. Drag back. Should have given him more Weetabix
Yeah.
drags.
I'm actually eating a chew stick.
And stop. So hopefully you guys don't ever have weird wrists that click and stop you extending them. You don't have to deal with that. Sky sit up in 2, 1, go. As much as I say, do the work with all the muscles below your belly button, it's above your hip as well. If you start to struggle for reps, start to control that falling part. Couple of seconds down and stop. Take a drink and follow my own advice. And then 2, 1, go. Bicycle crunch. Do it by reps, so you've got 40 seconds to practice the movement. But try and go in little bursts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not break. So you're getting a good amount of rotation on every rep. And an even number. And relax. Let's finish with the round of skate ups. In 2, 1, go. So the rebounds don't have to be very big either. Just make sure that you don't lean over. So when you do one hop to the side, you're going to start leaning with your trunk. So you're over here and over that way. You have to control your core position so that your belly button's always up, your head's always pointing towards the ceiling. Like that. Bring your knees out in front as well. So Instead of letting your ankles cross over like this, go up and over the top, catch it, bounce. So you get more reactive and more power in your legs. So frog stands, last round. Little drink, and then 2, 1, go. And 10 seconds left. Keep breathing. Make sure that you're pushing equally so you're long and strong through hands and feet. And then have a break and a drink before you go into your sky sit-ups. In 2, 1, go. So as you get tired, concentrate on those following reps. If you haven't done them before, flat back the whole time. Just go for a couple of seconds so you get a number of reps in. So 1, 2, 3, and then stop before you go bicycle crunch. And keep all that work in your stomach, so above your hip and below your ribs. 2, 1, go. Bicycle crunch. If you want, you can anchor your feet and just go with a rotation crunch. You can slow it down too. So you're going side to side. Really focus on pulling one side of your ribs to the opposite hip. And twisting your shoulder across. So you're trying to get as much work done here as you are through just pumping your legs up and down, and then relax. Finish off with skater hops. In 2, 1, go. So 40 seconds of skater hops, and then we're done for the morning. If you don't want to do reactive, just go for big jumps, concentrate on landing. Pay attention to how my legs are working. Every time I hop across, one leg leads, the other one comes out in front and finishes out in front of me like that. So that your lead leg's always in the position it needs to be for the next hop. If you go behind, you're just swinging mindlessly and stop. Now you can have some more pipsqueak who thinks she's hiding.
She is, she's underneath.
She's trying to burrow. Alright. Stretching time. Grab your cushion. Have yet another drink. If you find that you have to sweat way too much, it means you probably drank too much. So when I say have little drinks in between, I'm talking like literally just a tiny little sip. So right quad stretch. Make sure you come back and address the mobility. If you have to go to school, so when we do finally get back in the water, coach is going to be making assumptions about your fitness and mobility based on all the stuff that we've given out. And then switch into left hamstring. And just double check your posture. So if you think you've got a flat back, you get really low, just sit up again, reset your posture, and then double check it. and then switch. So opposite knee, the left quad. And go.
Thank you, Jordan. That was a great session, and I can't believe it's Demi's last filming tomorrow. Nicola Matthews. That's Tegan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm actually really sad.
Unless we can petition for petitioning the government to open pools, we can petition H. Samuels to open at 11 instead of 10.
Thank you, Jordan, for a great session from Eleanor. Enjoy a lovely day.
Yeah,
Lots
you
of
too,
sun
Eleanor.
emojis.
Oh, and believe me, I'm going to spend as much time in the sun inside as I can. Stop. Switch to hamstring.
Oh no. Sad emojis.
Oh. Guys, you're going to bomb the video. Straight back.
Thank you so much, Jordan and Demi, for a great session from Clelia in Italy, in my Villa Clelia. That was very cute.
Hope you're enjoying it, Claudia. Again, if it's cloudy, it means it's probably much more enjoyable weather than we've got.
Yeah.
Into hip. So we haven't done side hip for a bit. So we'll do the standing up one. So, left foot down.
Thank you
Right foot
from
down.
Edith. She says who's going to design our socks and bean hats. Oh, I can still do that, don't worry.
Yeah, Samuel's only let one person in at a time, so she's got plenty of time. Can I have some help in a minute?
Yeah. Why is Demi not filming anymore? Because the...
Yeah, I meant to tell the older ones, but the 7 o'clock video is going to start at 9, so you guys will be the first video of the day. So you'll get drowsy me and they'll get like wide awake me. But it means that Demi has to go to work in that time because she has to start at 9:30. Switch sides. And remember, if you're doing this one, make sure you don't drift off to the side or front. So do it in front of a wall. Make sure you don't like, I mean, you can imagine what would happen there if I was doing it wrong. Or if you did it backwards.
Yeah,
Just
so
stay.
up until now Jordan's been giving me a lift to work, but I'm going to have to get the train. Oh, squeaky chair.
And lats.
Talking of targets, Pranas was terrified of open water swimming. He really hates it and is worried about many things. Can't put his head in the water. However, yesterday he gathered all of his mental strength and did it. And it was really great. We did lots of kicking and even managed full stroke. Mum's very proud and so is Pranas.
Oh, so are we, to be fair, but that's a massive, massive achievement to make that transition.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're two totally different animals,
Yeah.
open water swimmers and pool swimmers. And if anything, that's the sort of courage that's going to set you up to achieve other things in your life as well. So really well done for that.
Thank you for another hot great session from Luke.
It is so warm. So even if I open that up, back door open. Nope. Same. It's off the side. Rotate your elbows around, guys. So I used to always just hammer like, oh, crawl your hands away, but now plant them and then try and push your elbow far away from your opposite shoulder. So here, down, shoulders there, trying to get the elbow away.
Tegan says, are you annoyed about the pools not opening?
How can I not be?
Yeah. And he's really upset for you guys as well, because he knows how much you were really looking forward
I
to
mean,
it.
you only have to go on Twitter like for 5 seconds to see it. Chest stretch to finish off.
Thank you so much from Grace.
And make sure if you guys haven't, go have a look at the swimming, look at the petition together to try and motivate the government to do something about it. I know UK Active are chasing it down as well. I used to work for them, and believe me, they spend a lot of time like at Westminster trying to push the public health and fitness agenda. So that should have an impact. If you haven't seen the statement from them, they're I would say it's a bit more than speculation, but they're expecting mid-July. So it should hopefully, like touch wood, only be an extra couple of weeks rather than an indefinite. It's just frustrating not having a definite answer. So just keep your eyes on social media. Hopefully we'll get something concrete sooner rather than later.
Pip's still awake.
So she is. And stop. What are the challenges today? It's Thursday. So sprint. So please make sure if you do today's challenge with the 3 rounds of sprinting, do it in the shade if you can. Try not to do it at the hottest point of the day, and make sure you take extra rest in between if you have to. So even if it's 2 minutes, even if you drop the distance a little bit, don't judge yourself too harshly if your sprints start to suffer in this heat, because it is going to have a big impact on your performance. And just bear that in mind. It's always worth. So the reflection thing, have an agenda around that. Think about what you did well today. Think about what you want to do better next time. Think about what you want to achieve doing these sessions. Sorry, make Debbie work for a second last day.
Yeah.
If there's something you can't do now, think about how going through these sessions is going to help you achieve what you want. So if that means, you want to get under a certain time on a run, think about how doing all the leg strength work in these sessions is going to help you achieve that.
Thank you so much for this session. It was great but tiring, and we're now hot potatoes. We're going to be very sad without Demi from Danny and Sophia. Oh, thank you.
You will be missed. But I'll do my best to make up for her role in the video. I'm sure I'll find a way.
Yeah.
Apparently being more jokers in the car game.
Yeah.
Right, I've just gone back to bed now.
Yeah.
I would love to be doing that too, but we're going to get Demi to work. So have a great day, guys. Thank you very much for watching live, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.